pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They go play action with Hurts.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. An incomplete, an excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. Incomplete. But second down instead.
Brings up second and
one thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
7, Ravens nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yep. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Covered by the defense.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in the red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
And goal.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Ravens 3.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Yeah, baby, we coming in.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
To Roosevelt Nix.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Tannehill. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
To
Mike Evans.
Touchdown.
Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. He took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking long for Thomas. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Will Fuller with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Brought down at the 37-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Corner blitz by Josh Norman. Works like a charm. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and long. It's Tannehill. Steps away to his left. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Hurts sets up to throw it. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the Cowboys have recovered. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Complete to number
Adam Thielen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He may try and run for this. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. 2nd down, here's Hurts. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
59 mark, check, 59. Let him know. Mike, check, 59.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Complete. Jefferson to target. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
That's another Baltimore.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Eluding the pressure right. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
The extra point.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Caught by the tight end Hurts. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. On the screen, this is Coleman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Takk McKinley racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And this is Ertz with it, right side.
To Zach Ertz.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, first and 10. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
And 3 at the 25-yard line.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
2 yards. It's third down and 5.
Don't say nothing. Check. Slam.
Here's Hurts to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this one.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And 8 at the 43-yard line.
Again they run with Gurley. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Switch up. Check 3.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Ask any pass rusher, and they'll tell you any quarterback who lines up every time and goes straight back in the pocket, that's who they want. But when they have to deal with a Jalen Hurts who may come at them from any angle and can get outside of the pocket and run, that's a nightmare for anybody who has to rush the quarterback. And I love Jalen Hurts' athletic ability. Almost a 4.6 runner. This guy can get outside the pocket and make plays with his legs as well as his arm.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Hurts. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And, oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, It's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position. It's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Jalen Hurts.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Van Jefferson, incomplete. It's 4th down.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Come on. Switch. Check 3.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Oh, going for Jefferson. And this is caught. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one.
With the score
On the final act of the 3rd quarter.
Ravens 17.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Gus Edwards, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
To return, here's Agnew. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Ertz has it left side. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
19 yards.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Todd Gurley.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down at the 40.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Tannehill down to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Takk McKinley, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken around the 12. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he whips that one incomplete there. Van Jefferson, the rookie wideout, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They go play action with Hurts. Forced out to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. 43 yards on the ground. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
On the carry.
Todd Gurley. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right... And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And all the way down to the 29. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.